Hi everyone, it's Kathy Thompson here from Beyond the Classroom. I am so excited to be here with you today. This is the very first of our Lunch and Learn series, where I personally am going to talk to you a little bit about homework, tips and tricks for parents, really quick things that you could do as a parent to help your kids with their homework. I know homework is a constant battle for parents, and I realize I have a lot of experience in the area. Actually, I have owned Beyond the Classroom in home tutoring now for, 20 years this year. I founded that organization in 1998. And then when I was reflecting upon this Lunch and Learn today, I thought, how much experience do I actually have helping kids with homework? Well, you know what? Like a lot. I realized that I actually started tutoring children in 1991. So 27 years ago, I started working with kids, and I love working with kids and seeing what makes them tick and really connecting with them and trying to figure it out. And so I thought, geez, I have 27 years experience. I certainly have a lot to share with parents. So why not? So we're going to do quick lunch and learns for the next 8 weeks. So again, my name is Kathy Thompson. I am the founder of Beyond the Classroom. And at Beyond the Classroom, we pair tutors who are certified teachers with kids to do in-home tutoring one-on-one, and we really want to build their confidence in school. That is our main goal, and also just have them feel confident and increase their self-esteem overall. So today, the problem is for parents that we find is that with a lot of double income families, a lot of extracurricular activities, there's so many things going on with parents, lots of competing demands. And as a parent, it's really hard. I am a parent. I have 2 kids, grades 6 and 8. And it's really hard to be running around, getting home from work, cooking dinner, figuring out the schedule with extracurriculars, and really focus on work that's come home from school. For me, it's often an oversight. Have any homework? No. Okay, it's done. Great. Whew. No homework. Well, that's fine and everything like that. And it teaches a lot of independence, but there's times when us parents need to actually sit down and do the work. And so again, over these 8 weeks, I really want to give you a quick tip every week that can actually help you with this. And it's something I don't want to add a lot of work to your schedule or anything like that. It's something that's super easy. So I want you to feel fierce as a parent. I want you to feel confident with homework and not overwhelmed. So today I am talking about connection. So you think connection, how is that relevant? It's relevant actually in a lot of ways. At Beyond the Classroom, we have 3 core values. And these are the values that if you inquire with Beyond the Classroom about tutoring, you will see our value statement, 3 core values. And our first one is connection. Maybe it's listed as number 3, but it's on there. They're equally as important. Connection is crucial. And when we do the tutoring, we really do a great job at matching the tutors and students, and the parents get the first 1-hour session free, which is awesome because you can see if there is that connection, which is critical for learning. But what I'm talking about today is you as a parent, you in terms of connecting. And I was thinking about this earlier, and I had 2 points around connection, but now I have 3. So the first point is to actually connect with your kid in terms of sitting with them while they do their homework. So I am included in this. It's very easy to sort of multitask and help them with a question. And then while they're working through questions, check on dinner, go do other things. But if you try to really connect with them physically sitting next to the kids and being physically present with them, that actually goes a long way. And it's the subconscious part of it. So that's the first piece of connection. The second one is around the work itself. So a lot of homework that comes home, or especially math, there's a lot of abstract concepts that get taught in math courses today. And I know the teachers are amazing at trying to connect the concepts with the outside world and things that are meaningful to the kids. But one of the things that you can do as a parent, if your kids are struggling with math, is make that connection and help them with those connections to things that are relevant. So for example, I had a situation the other day with my daughter who is in grade 6. And I wanted her to do some math. So she was bopping around, all happy. And I said, okay, let's do some math. No, I will not be doing any math today. I said, yes, you will be. Get her book out, sit her down. Nope, I'm not doing it. She was perfectly fine and normal 2 minutes ago, but now all of a sudden math is just like, this is it. So I wanted to leave. I was literally going to moonwalk away from the table and just close the book and do something else. But I thought, no, she's got to get this work done. So she was sitting there with her pencil digging in as hard as she could, drawing her numbers. And I thought, well, I know she's angry. And then I was starting to get angry because we were there beside each other and feeding off each other's energy. And I thought, okay, I got to take a deep breath and just think, how can I make this more relevant for her? Because we were talking about ratios. Well, if kids are looking at it, it's like a number, dot, dot, number, dot, dot, like that has nothing to do with anything, right? What is a ratio? What is a ratio? So I decided, well, we'd just gone down to the river earlier that day, and we saw geese and ducks and swans that are new here. And so, what's the ratio of the animals to ducks, to swans, to geese? And so she got it. Like, she got the understanding of what a ratio is. It's a way to compare things. So my first point, well, I guess second, is around actually making the information relevant to your kids, connecting it to something they love. If they love sports, dance, whatever. Fortnite, my son. If you can weave that in, that's really great. And it does take a little bit of brain power, I have to say, parents, but you know your kids best. Like, honestly, you do. So just weave that in. And the last piece that I really want to drive home is the connection to the school. Now, I resisted many, many years reaching out to the school. My kids were in French immersion. Well, they are in French immersion. And I know the teachers have 2 full classes. They've got all these kids. And it's important. I just felt like, okay, well, I don't really want to bother these teachers with my issues. My kid's fine. They're not failing. It's not like a big deal. But, connecting with the families and connecting, not with the families, with the teachers and the families is actually a really critical thing, because teachers actually want the best things for your kids. They're overworked. They have tons of things going on. But if you take them aside and give them a little bit of background, a little sneak peek about your kids and how they learn, they will have that framework in which to relate to them in the world. So another personal story, my son was in grade 3 at the time, and he was having a little bit of difficulty with spelling. And I thought, okay, sort of seems like dyslexia, but sort of not. I don't know what this is. So I had a psychoeducational assessment done, which is simply a couple of days worth of testing to really get at how he learns. And so the results were fine. There was nothing major. It was just that he learns in chunking words versus breaking down words, which is actually really important. And so I took it upon myself to take that information into the school. I didn't call a big meeting. I just simply, the first week of school, I request a meeting, and I still do this. He's in grade 8. So I do this where I find out the teacher. First week of school, I request a meeting, because the way he processes information, he needs to kind of disconnect a little and look out the window, look at his desk, fiddle around. And I don't want the teachers thinking he's a slacker. He's simply processing the information, and that's his way. And you look at a 13-year-old boy who's drifting off looking out the window, you think he's slacking off. But in fact, it gave the teachers a framework to really teach my son. So don't hesitate. The teachers are there for you. They want the best for your kids. They want to do their best, because instead of them being frustrated with thinking, oh, he's not paying attention, they can now reframe it, oh, he's just processing, and that's cool, and maybe I'll check in with him later. So it really isn't that, it's not selfish to check in with the school, and they do want to hear from you. And if they don't, just maybe catch the vice principal's ear or the principal's ear. So today's session, I really, really, really wanted to just emphasize the concept of connection in the 3 different ways, and the importance of it, actually. So physically being near somebody, having that connection, that rapport, really sitting down with your kids and focusing with them, I think is really important. And I know it's very incredibly difficult, but if you say to them, look, you have my undivided attention at 7 o'clock till 7:15 even, whatever, they know, and then they feel appreciated. They feel like you are paying attention to what they're doing, even though they don't want to do it, generally speaking. And then, connection to the school, and then just making connections in their work. So you can do this in math, you can do this in many other ways. And so those are some of the key things that I wanted you to take home today. So that's your power move, connection. And what I want you to do is we've developed a resource for parents, super one-pager about connection. You can get that at beyondtheclassroom.ca in our parent resources tab. I am going to put the link on this live video. And I just want to thank you so much for watching. And I hope this was helpful for you. So next week, Tuesday at 12:15, I will also be live talking about the second power move for parents. If you find you're done with the homework thing, you want to explore tutoring, again, we offer the first 1-hour session free. Reach out to us at beyondtheclassroom.ca. So I just want to thank you again for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful week. See you next week. Bye.